I wrote that letter over a month ago, and there was so much heavy stuff in the newspaper. I was trying to be funny, and I thought, wouldn't it be great to write a crazy, stupid letter about something ridiculous? Mm-hmm. Now, when I wrote it, it was more to make the the people at the paper kind of laugh, because I always write these things, and I never thought they would publish it.
You didn't think they would publish it?
No.
Really?
I thought it was so stupid.
Right.
A letter about yoga pants to the editor. I mean, why would they publish that? But they did. The funny vehicle I was using was in the spirit of a red carpet commentary, like Joan Rivers would do. Something like that. And I knew people would think I was a jerk. But there's my name and address on it. But I thought it was so funny, I didn't care if they thought I was a jerk. The point was representative of what a lot of people feel. And what a lot of people are thinking but don't say.
Okay.
So I write this article and it comes out a month later on a Wednesday.
Okay.
So I get the paper and I read it and I say, oh my God, I can't believe they printed it and I don't like that title. I said, people are going to hate that. And it doesn't really reflect what I wrote. Why did they change it like that? Because it was supposed to be a fashion commentary. So when I come home about 12 o'clock or so, I start getting death threats on the phone. Now I live here with my partner Charlie. Oh, but I told you I was gay. And I live here with my good friend Brad McDermott, who has advanced stages of MS and had just gotten out of the hospital Friday before the parade.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to tell Charlie I received death threats. People calling, we're coming to get you, we know where you live.
Did they say we're going to kill you?
They said, die bastard, die alone. The official website for the parade encouraged vandalism against the house, to throw eggs, and we know where they live, let's go get them, and things like that. This house was attacked and disruptive by a group of what I consider mentally ill, perverted people that wanted to hurt, that get joy out of hurting and causing pain. Okay? So I called the Barrington Police now on Saturday, and I said, I'm very concerned about what's happening here, that we have a sick person and everybody is afraid at this house. There's violent death threats and things posted on the official thing to vandalize the house. You know, are the police going to protect us? And he told me, oh, we're just going to have a policeman down on the corner. If you want protection, you have to hire a detail. I thought that was despicable. When I woke up Sunday morning, someone had gone out in the street and with all kind of colored chalk in the street. They identified the house. They created a protest zone to show people where to go, and they had arrows pointing to the house. That I had a now I went around already and apologized to the neighbors. What bothers me is the stress and the danger I feel, and not only for me, but the disruption in my home, because emotionally we had to deal with this for a week. There was the countdown to the parade. It was torture that for us to have to live under the pressure of this, not knowing what was going to descend upon us, and in the atmosphere of death threats and stuff like that. Again, the organizers themselves had to remind people not to be violent. They interviewed these people. They had people from the town council there. Oh, they did everything to make this look like a yip-de-doo time. But when I'm talking about how awful it was, no one ever came to interview me. No one took a picture of the people that live here to put a face on the hate that descended upon us. They didn't do that. Yes, it was violent. It was scary. It looked like the crucifixion. And it was the most disdaining, perverted event I ever saw in my life, because it was an assault on us, and people brought their children and their pets. They were selling lemonade and popcorn, and they were stopping by the house jeering and yelling. So many people were calling, and I didn't want to talk to them because I promised people in the house I would do my best to diffuse it, but it got so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Reuters.
Yeah.
I actually did an interview with Fuji Media from Japan.
What?
Yeah. Only because they're on the other side of the world.
But so why is it okay to tell them what they should and shouldn't be wearing?
Well, first of all, everybody does that, and secondly, who the hell am I? So what if I said that? That's
Mhm.
what I mean about being thick-skinned. My family would say was, you know, have thicker skin and let it roll off your back. Don't let what people say bother you. That would be their reaction to that. When someone says that, they're wrong, but when you give it attention, all you do is kind of give them credit. That you show you don't let them see that it affects you, that when someone does something, you be strong, you be confident. The impact isn't obvious, but it has to happen to you. For you to realize what it feels like to be a target. I mean, if they had just, you can call me any names, write a letter, say whatever you want about me, but to target the home is to disrupt you where you live. It's designed to cause pain, and for the police to allow it to happen is disgusting.